everyone! I'm so glad you're here at Luminate Kids. We're pumping things up, shouting things out, and rocking this gratitude thing all month long. Gratitude is letting others know you see how they helped you. There are so many people we should thank because they help us every day. Family, friends, teachers, coaches, doctors, nurses, the girl at the fast food window, you get the idea. We can show gratitude in many different ways. In fact, one of my favorite ways to show gratitude is by singing. Thank you, I'm so grateful. Okay, we're getting warmed up now, and that's a good thing because we've got lots more singing and dancing to come. But before we get into that, let's practice our memory verse for this month, Psalm 136:1. Can we do that? All right, let's get it.
Okay, y'all, I hope you're ready for memory verse, and I hope you've been practicing because I've been practicing, so let's go. Let's get into it. Let's go. So before we start, let's review some of the sign language moves that we're going to need for this memory verse. So Miss Addie told us the sign for because or why, but we use it to say because. And you take your third finger and you wiggle it and you put it by your face and you go because. And then we need the sign for faith or for faithful. So we're going to take our pointer finger and point it towards our forehead and then make the okay sign over our heart. So faithful or faith. And then because and faithful and because faithful, faith, because. So let's practice one time, repeat after me. So I'm gonna say it, you repeat after me, okay? Ready? Let's go! Give thanks to the Lord because He is good. His faithful love continues forever. Psalm 136:1. Okay, let's go a little faster and then we'll do a special one. How's that? Okay. Give thanks to the Lord because He is good. His faithful love continues forever. Psalm 136:1. All right, let's do a special one. Let's pretend that we are cowboys from the Wild West. So let me see you put on your cowboy hat and your cowboy boots. Let me see your cowboy dance. All right, so cowboy style, y'all. Let's do it. Give thanks to the Lord because He is good. His faithful love continues forever. Psalm 136:1. Well, I'll be darned. Y'all did great. Keep practicing the memory verse, and I'll see you guys next week. Go have fun in the rest of service. Bye!
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunday service. I'm so excited to be doing the worship with you guys this morning. So come on and jump up, stand up, and get ready to do the motions with me. We're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to be dancing to the song Great Things.
Come, let us bow you'll be faithful forevermore. You have done great things, and I know you will do it again. For your promise is yes and amen. You will do great things. God, you do great things. Oh, hero of heaven, you conquered the grave. You free every captive and break every chain. Oh, God, you have done great things. We dance in your freedom, awakened to life. Oh, Jesus, our Savior, your name lifted high. Oh, God, you have done great things. Hallelujah, God, above it all. Hallelujah, God, unshakable. Hallelujah, you have done great things. Hallelujah, God, above it all. Hallelujah, God, unshakable. You conquer the grave, you free every captive and break every chain. Oh God, you have done great things. We dance in your freedom, awakened to life. Oh Jesus, our Savior, your name lifted high. Oh God, you have done great things. You have done great things. Oh God, you do great things.
Wow, guys, that was so good. Thank you so much for joining me in worship this morning. Now, on to the story with Mr. Joe.
I have things to tell you. It's story time. Are you ready? Okay, this is crazy. I need to go to Obed-Edom. Obed-Edom is a person, and he has the Ark of God, and we need it, Okay, sorry, let me back up. Okay. The Israelites, God's people, are at war. But David just became king of Israel. He's the person that we've been waiting for. How cool is that? Okay, so David is king, right? But wait, something's missing. The ark. What's an ark? The ark is like where God's presence is. It goes with the Israelite people. It's why they were winning battles. It's basically, when they set it down, it's like where God sits. How cool is that? But wait, it was stolen. It was taken by these people called the Philistines. They're not nice people. And so we need to get it back. And I guess it's now at Obed-Edom's house. Some guy there. We need to go there. We need to get the ark back. Okay, let's go. So they got there, and they go, and David, they have the ark, and they put it like on these poles, and they're like, march away with the ark, and it's like this whole grand procession. It's awesome. But wait, what is David doing? They look at David, and he just starts moving, and they're like, okay, they've only taken 6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop, says David. Stop the procession. I am the king. And they say, okay, and they stop it. And he starts moving. But wait, I'm not just talking about like a little dance of just like, ooh, yeah, he's just moving around. I'm talking about like a yeah. The ark, we have it back. It's where God lives. And so they put the ark and they carry it, and the entire way back, David just is dancing. This is a really long journey, but he's so full of gratitude, friends, because it's like the feeling of like when God lives in our hearts, of when God is so close with us. David can't contain his excitement. And his wife, Michal is her name. It's kind of a funny name, Michal. She's looking at him, she's like, David, you're just wearing, an apron. You're not even wearing like your royal clothing. You're not wearing your crown. What are you doing? And David just can't contain his excitement for God, and he just dances all the way to Jerusalem. And they get back there, and she finally talks to him, and she says, David, why were you just dancing like this? It seemed like you cared about nothing else in that moment. And he's like, I didn't. I only cared about being close with God again. That's what our story this week is all about from 2 Samuel chapter 6, verses 12 through 22. David couldn't contain his gratitude, his excitement, his dancing to celebrate who God is and how he saves us. And that's what we can remember this week, friends, is to be grateful for everything that God has given you. And he's given us so much. Let's never be too cool to dance about it and to celebrate it. Dancing is what David did, and David was king of all of Israel, which is God's people. I think it's pretty okay to dance and celebrate just a little bit, or just a lot of how amazing God is. Maybe have a little dance party after service today with your family, with your siblings, and go crazy celebrating how good God is. Off to key question. Goodbye, friends.
Today's key question is, Joe just told us the beautiful story of how David was dancing, not caring what he looked like at all, just to show God he was grateful. Now we can be as silly and show our gratefulness in the same way. Whether that is waking up in the morning being like, God, I'm so grateful for another day and for you. But we also can show our friends and family our gratitude for them through what we do for them. My brother let me do his makeup just to spend quality time with me, even though he knows he's gonna look ridiculous. Maybe you could show gratitude by filling up your mom's water bottle as she's working. Or you could just plainly be like, I appreciate you, I love you, and I am so grateful for all you do. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you look like. It just matters that you show your gratitude to those you love, God included.
God has done amazing things for all of us. I bet every single person here at Luminate Kids could share a story about something great God has done in their lives, even if it's something as simple as giving us a family or good friends. David didn't hold back. He celebrated what God had done in a big way. But the greatest thing that God would do for his people was still to come when he sent Jesus to be our Savior. Because of that, he showed us that we could trust him no matter what. We could trust him to send his only son to be our Savior. And now we know we could trust him with everything in our lives. Celebrate what God has done. Can you say that with me? Celebrate what God has done. You can take time to pause and think about how good God has been to you. You can talk about him at church. You can read his story in the Bible. You can listen to songs that remind you of him. You can say a prayer with your family before eating a meal together. You can share stories about all the ways you saw him at work that day with the people around you. There are so many ways to celebrate what God has done, which is why this week we want you guys to celebrate all the good God has done in your life. Thank you, friends. I'm so grateful and thankful to have friends like you. I hope you guys continue to celebrate gratitude as we go through the month of November. We'll see you guys next week as we continue our theme, Shout Out. Let them know you're thankful. Have an amazing week, friends. We love you. We're praying for you guys. and we can't wait to see you next Sunday. Bye!